and it had me gagged, mouth on the floor. Hey girlies, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're currently in a reading slump, you clicked on the perfect video because today I'm going to be recommending 5 books that are engaging, page turners that will pull you out of that slump and get you interested in reading again. Also, at the end of this video, I have a bonus pick for a book that I really think you'll enjoy, so stay tuned for that. The books that I'm going to cover in this review are easy to dive into, fast-paced. Personally for me, when I'm looking for a book to get me out of a reading slump, I don't need you to be talking about the setting for the first chapter. I need something fast-paced to really get me hooked and captivated. These books are a mix of fun, emotional, captivating. I'm sure you're gonna love them. Perfect for if you're trying to get out of a reading slump. This review is completely spoiler-free, so you don't have to worry about that. Let's get into the video. The first book is the very first book that I've read on my Kindle Colorsoft. It's Only for the Weak by Natasha Bishop. This book is a contemporary romance. The dialogue in the book is very casual, very contemporary, and relevant for today. The book is by a Black author. This book has my all-time favorite book boyfriend. Before you dive in, you just know that this book is spicy. This is probably the spiciest read I ever read because I've never really read spicy books. But if you ask anybody who actually reads spicy books, they'll say it's only like a 2 out of 5 spice. But child, I have a son. I'm not a stranger to the premarital. But this book still had me gagged. Although it's a little spicy, it's very sweet and cute. As I said, Rome, the book boyfriend, is my all-time favorite book boyfriend. But to give you a little taste, this man rented out a whole yacht just so this girl could read and relax. I love it. Lord, I see what you've done for others. This book is perfect for anyone looking for a short, sweet, contemporary romance filled with lovable characters that don't drag on forever. Now, the sister and the mom in this book, I was ready to jump. They were doing too much. The main character maybe needs to practice on her boundaries, but overall it was a sweet story filled with friendship and love, and it grabs you in from the very first chapter. This is perfect for if you're in a reading slump because the chapters are short. It quickly grabs your attention and you'll be engaged, invested in the characters and the romance right away. It's the perfect read that doesn't require too much mental effort but still gives you that wow, feel good feeling. The next book is One True Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid. If you're looking for an emotional, thought-provoking story with well-developed characters, this one is for you. It's about a woman caught between her love in the past and her current present love, and it's as intense as it sounds. I'm going to give you a brief synopsis. So the female main character was married and in love to her husband. Then her husband goes missing on a trip and everyone assumes that he's dead. So she moves on, remarries, and then her original love reappears. Let me tell you, this book had me gagged. And throughout the story, both loves were so deep. I was even questioning myself, like if I was her, what would I do? Who would I choose to be with? That being said, this book is definitely a page turner. I highlighted so many quotes in this book. Taylor Jenkins Reid's writing is so smooth. She really knows how to draw you in immediately. This is perfect for a reading slump for me because it's balanced and fast-paced, but there's still so much emotional state that'll definitely keep you engaged. You can honestly read this book in one sitting because you'll be desperate to see how it plays out, but you can also breeze through it without being overwhelmed. The next book is Every Last Summer by Carly Fortune. This is one of my all-time favorite books. If you love good, nostalgic summer romances, this is a must-read. It's about a girl who visits her childhood summer home and reconnects with her first love. The story is both past and future tense. You're getting the story from the past of how they met and basically their love story, and it really gets you engaged to wonder, like, why didn't they work out? The writing is super easy to follow but still packs an emotional punch. In the ending, child, read to the end just so you can get to this ending. This ending is truly unpredictable, and it had me gagged, mouth on the floor. After I finished reading the ending of this, I had to tap Soul's dad to tell him about it because I was gagged. I had no idea it was going to end like that. This one is light enough to read quickly, but pulls at your heartstrings and makes you feel like you're falling in love again for the first time through the character. Perfect for if you're looking for a feel-good story that'll keep you hooked without being too heavy. Now let's talk about Miss Dial A for Aunties. This book was hilarious. It literally felt like I was watching a Netflix show. It's a comedy, family drama, and mystery all wrapped into one. No spoilers, but it's about a woman who accidentally gets involved in a murder with her very quirky aunts. It's by an Asian author. I'm really trying to read and recommend more books by authors of color. But aside from that, this is a great book for any reader. Although there's a murder involved, this book is not dark at all. It's very funny and lighthearted. That's why it reminds me so much of a Netflix series. This can get you out of the reading slump because it's the perfect escape read. It's fast-paced, it's funny, and you won't notice the time passing as you're reading this. This is definitely a read that'll keep you engaged from start to finish. Okay, you probably aren't surprised that Miss Kathleen Hoover made the list for books that can pull you out of a reading slump. It may be cliche, but her books are definitely easy to read, sometimes almost to a fault, but this book in particular will keep you engaged from start to finish. If you're on YouTube, TikTok, BookTok, I'm 100% sure you've already heard of this book or saw the movie with Blake Lively, but I have to say this deeply emotional romance is a must read. I believe I have a whole review on this book on my channel. It'll be linked below. I would definitely say read the trigger warnings before you read this book. I think this story is so captivating because it can really be about anyone. So many people are able to put the main character in their own shoes, and that's why I think this story is really important. This is great to take you out of a reading slump because it's one of those stories where you're like, I need to know what happens next. Even though it does have heavy themes, the pacing is very quick. The chapters are short, so you can read this in bursts. Although the story moves fast, it's definitely a story you won't easily forget. All right, those were all of my main recommendations to get you out of a reading slump. I promised you guys a bonus book, and that's the one we're going to talk about now. The next book I'm reading on my Kindle Color Soft, Out on a Limb by Hannah Young, I believe. The reason I can't put this on my official list is because I just started reading it last night, but it really sucked me in. I literally was in a reading slump. I've already started 2 other books that I DNF. Then I was looking for videos similar to this one to help me find a really good story, and I came across this book and I absolutely love it. I didn't even want to go to sleep last night because I was reading it and it was so good. This book is quirky, adventurous, and I would say it's memoir style. It's a funny, sometimes awkward story about life experiences and getting out of your comfort zone. I have to say this book is truly refreshing. This is the perfect book to shake things up if you've been in a slump. The humor is spot on and I caught myself smiling while reading this book. This book truly inspired this video because I myself was in a reading slump and this was able to pull me out of it. All right, we've come to the end of this video. There you have it. 5 engaging, quick and easy reads to get you out of a reading slump, plus 1 bonus book that I'm currently reading right now. Whether you're in the mood for romance, humor, or something a little bit deeper, you'll find the perfect book in this list. Just to quickly recap, the books are Only for the Week by Natasha Bishop, Every Last Summer by Carly Fortune, Dial A for Aunties, One True Love, and It Ends With Us. Be sure to comment down below which pick you're most excited to read next. And if you read some of these books already, comment down below and let me know what you think. I would love to hear your thoughts, but try to avoid spoilers just for anyone who haven't read them yet. I have a lot of fun book videos in the pipeline. Make sure you subscribe down below and click the bell notification so you can be notified every time I upload. Thank you again for watching. Love you. Bye.